All right, welcome everybody to the nice HBN Overview. My name is Joseph Davis. I'm one of the leaders help leading the expansion of the HBN Opportunity. And I always feel it's important that you guys know something about the person who's giving you the information. I tell everybody, I don't feel like I'm anyone special. Grew up in Houston, Texas, in the suburbs of Houston, middle class background. And it afforded me some opportunities to go and see some things that a lot of people just didn't get to do growing up. We took vacations, travel. I mean, we did pretty good, even though, again, middle class family. I think we stretched that dollar out probably more than anybody. But again, because of that, we had a lot of exposure, saw a lot of things. And like I said, I don't feel like I was anyone special. I simply did what most people were taught to do growing up: go to school, stay out of trouble, get a good job. In fact, I went to Rice University, one of the top academic institutions in the country. And after graduating, I felt like I had arrived, making a solid six-figure income, coming pretty much right out of college, working in the energy industry, oil and gas. That's the big industry here in Houston, Texas. Again, feeling like I'd about to live that American dream. What I quickly found out, even though I was making what a lot of people call that six-figure mark, you hear it all the time. That's when you feel like you've made it six figures. It's like that big number, big threshold. What I realized was this: even though I was making good money, I was also spending good money as well. And I never really felt like I was getting ahead. Again, it felt like I was chasing that exact same six figures every single year. But guess what? I absolutely was. And I tell people, I never really felt like I was getting ahead. I felt more like I was, again, chasing that same money. And because of that, I say this all the time. I say people who make good money, they're just broke on a bigger pay scale. And that was me. I was that same guy. If you put my savings account next to somebody who was making half the money, I promise you they would look relatively the same. So again, I needed something to work for me, going to work every single day. I realized that I did not like my job. And I had to do some research because it started to get frustrating. And, you can Google everything today. I Googled, why do I hate my job? Even though this is what I went to school for, this is supposed to be that big, significant turning point in my life where I'm doing well in my corporate professional career. And I absolutely hated getting up every single morning. How many of you guys know people who hate getting up every single day, going to a job that they do not like? That was me. It got to a point to where, again, I needed something to work for me. And I was happy to find out, you guys, that literally over 80% of the people absolutely hate their job. So I actually got confident in that because I thought it was just me. You got a lot of people who show up at the office with the fake smiles and the fake laughs, and they're kissing up and doing all these things to fit into a culture that really is not conducive. And that was one of the biggest things. And that's when I knew I needed to do something different, because I saw people who were given, so many years of their lives to these companies. And then one day they get tapped on the shoulder or called to a meeting or called to an office, and they never showed back up again. They were downsized, restructured, re-engineered. And what really opened my eyes to me, I said, I'm relatively young, but what I didn't see working in corporate America, I didn't see a lot of people who are older and tenured. The corporate model is to get younger and actually pay less. So from that standpoint, I knew that as I continued my corporate career, that I was either going to have to own the company, be one of the top people in the company, or I found myself on the outside looking into the company. So I didn't have security. You never feel comfortable working in corporate America unless you own it. You don't have job security. That's one of the hard things I had to find out when I saw somebody who had been working at the company for over 30 plus years. And one day they called him into the office and he was no longer there. And guess what? They actually had a replacement for him literally within a few days. So from that standpoint, I knew that I needed something different, because I didn't want to get that tap on the shoulder, blindsided one day, and life goes to literally, income goes to nothing. Life gets turned upside down, because guess what? That same gentleman who got tapped on the shoulder, who had been at the company 30 plus years, he had kids that were in college. I mean, he was literally the breadwinner for that family. So I knew that literally was almost like chaos when that happens, because a lot of times we're supporting not just ourselves, but other people. When you make good money, again, you got a lot of people leaning on you. So I knew I needed to do something different. And luckily for me, I got introduced to some gentlemen early on in my life who were making more money in a week than I was making in an entire calendar year in corporate America. And remember, I was making good money. But when I saw how these people were making money, they taught me some concepts about money that I didn't learn even at one of the top academic institutions in the United States. They didn't teach me about generating wealth. There was no Wealth 101 class, Wealth 202. So these gentlemen actually taught me about generating wealth, and they live by something called wealth principles. And the two of them they shared with me that really stood out, I'm going to share with you today. The first one they taught me about was leverage. He said, Joe, wealthy people understand leverage. And I'm thinking, what the heck is leverage? What does he mean, wealthy people? I mean, I understand leverage, levers, lifting things up. He said, no, wealthy people understand that they would rather get paid off of 1% of the efforts of 100 people than off of 100% of their own efforts. And I'm looking kind of baffled as he said this. He said, think about it this way. You can only work 24 hours in a day, but if 100 people work 1 hour, that's 100 hours contributing towards your income. The light went off. I said, man, nobody really ever talked about generating money that type of way. And he said, this is what wealthy people do. That's how you get time and money back, by incorporating the efforts of other people. It just makes sense. Because how many days could you really work 24 hours, but 100 people can absolutely work 1 hour. But as they work that 1 hour, they're contributing towards your income. Leverage makes sense because where I was working at, people efforts were being leveraged. And then he said, Joe, the last thing that they really get is this: passive residual income, meaning this. They do something one time and get paid every time somebody utilizes a product or a service. Passive residual means they're no longer chasing the money. Now the money is chasing them. I like to call it that toll booth concept. You do something one time, think about it. Everybody out here today is probably paying a light bill, a phone bill, but you only signed up for it one time, but every single month, like clockwork, that light bill, that phone bill is going to be due. Those companies understand passive residual income. Again, I worked in the energy industry, so I absolutely got it. My question was this: how could I get this to work for me? It definitely made sense. And really, that's what launched my career in this industry that I know and love, and called network marketing. And I tell people it's the best industry out there. If you're looking for an opportunity, I tell you, look no farther than this industry, because this industry has created more millionaires than any other industry out there because of its ease of access to entry. And the great thing about it is this: there are no glass ceilings in network marketing. There are no pre-qualifiers or disqualifiers. You just simply have to have a work ethic, and everybody can literally earn and generate some serious income if you with the right opportunity at the right time and you make the right decision. And if you're on tonight, you're absolutely at the right time, right place. Question is, will you make the right decision to partner up with us here at Heart and Body Naturals? Let's go ahead and jump right into it, and let's talk about what this company is and why it makes so much sense and why it's so unique. Again, Heart and Body Naturals, a health and wellness company. Let's go ahead and jump right into it, you guys. Company is in the health and wellness industry. And what I love about this company is that the company genuinely does care about people. When you get a look and feel for the website and start to look at the owners and get more familiar with who they are, you can truly see that they absolutely do have a love for people, and they really do want people to succeed. In fact, I think the entire company was designed on that. So it's great when you have owners and people who are in position who really do want people to be healthy from the standpoint of a health and wellness company. Products are absolutely phenomenal. Every product that you buy is sourced and purchased pristine, nutritionally rich, organic, and GMO free, with ingredients directly from farmers, meaning there's minimal processing, if any processing at all. They're going to get these products in the best way possible. There'll be no added fillers, no anything that's not natural to the product. Nothing's going to be added to it. No GMOs. These are all pure organic products. So when you talk about quality, you don't have to worry about what you're putting in your body. And in fact, once you try the product, you'll be amazed at the quality of the product as well. Earth friendly. From that standpoint, the company of Heart and Body Naturals, they're committed to sustainability, meaning they're eco-friendly. They want to get the product in the best means possible. And again, from that standpoint, again, quality products, economic friendly products, because you want something that's going to be here. If you're going to build an opportunity, you want a company that understands being eco-friendly. The last thing that blew me away, being in this industry for 20 plus years, because we were looking for that company we could plant a flag with. So we knew we needed quality products, because you have to be able to promote something that you can believe in. And if you guys like the products, you guys like the culture, like the environment that you're a part of the opportunity already, go ahead and type love in the chat box so people who are tuning in today, they can see that people really do like this company. The great thing about it is this: when we talk about the products and the quality of the products, the company gives a 60-day buyback guarantee on all products. What that means is this: if you guys go out and you try products, say you're new and you want to questioning, should I get involved with this company? We say this: by all means, try the products. We think the products will speak for themselves. But not only do you get to try the products from that standpoint, the company will buy those products back from you 60 days from the date of purchase, empty package and all, because they believe in the quality of the product that much that you guys are going to love the product, that they're willing to give you your money back 60 days later. I'd never seen that before in this industry, where they'll give you 60 days empty package, return it back, and we will give you your money back. So from that standpoint, Products are absolutely amazing from that standpoint. Financially sound. Again, I was looking for a company when I got back involved. I wanted somewhere that I could absolutely plant my flag. I didn't want to be one of those people who are jumping around from company to company. A lot of you guys know people who may have been in 3 or 4 different companies just in the last 18 months. When I got back involved in the industry, I was looking for somewhere I can plant my flag and be for the next 5+ years, because understand, that's where the serious income is generated in this industry. You have to be somewhere for 5+ years to really get to that solid 6 and 7 figure mark. So if you're one of those people who had those ambitions of being a millionaire, I don't know if anybody other than myself ever dreamed about wanting to be a millionaire. In fact, they had a show, Who Wants to Be a Millionaire? Well, this gives you an opportunity for the people who are truly vested and want to commit to that level of work, because the company is financially sound. Company is 3-year-old, rock solid, debt-free company. Good thing about it is this: when we talk about it, they're a global company. They're shipping product already at the 3-year mark to over 100 countries. So, and then also they own all of their own warehouses. We own control of all of our own shipping, all of our own office, all of our own forms. So again, the company is not in debt to anyone. They are literally debt-free and went debt-free at the 2-year mark. Actually, the company went debt-free even faster than Starbucks. So from that standpoint, that gives you an idea of the quality and the foundation and the infrastructure that the leadership have put in place at this company. Again, I was looking for that rock solid company. In fact, I was so impressed with this company that everything about it blew me away, all the way down to the shipping. Because understand, I've been in this industry for 20+ years. You see a lot of little snacks where companies are literally prying money out of the distributors, the people who are building their businesses, where they're charging even on the back end a premium on shipping, and then the shipping still not that great. The good thing about this company, if you're buying domestically here in the United States, you'll never pay more than $5.99 for shipping, and typically you're going to get their product within 3 to 5 day window, a business day window. So if you guys love the shipping, even the shipping in the company, let them know about some of the experiences that you guys have had with the company. I know my first package, I was blown away. We placed the first order. I had no real idea of what to expect. I literally got my shipping confirmation the very next day. If you guys like that quick turnaround on shipping confirmation, product getting out the door, you get a tracking number, you can track that product all the way to your doorstep. Again, it's never taken me more than 5 days from the date that I got a tracking order, which is typically, again, the next day to actually get my product. So again, great customer experience as well, because you want to know if you're going to build something that the company is not going to let you down. You can feel free and feel assured that HBN is not going to let you down. Let's go ahead and let's keep going and jump right through this thing and talk about the products. And, you know, everything made sense from the corporate standpoint. Again, looking for somewhere to plant my flag. And when I looked at this company, I said, wow, they have a lot of products. And that really got me excited, because I've been places before where we had 1 or 2 flagship products and we were promoting those products hard. They may have been great products. We made a bunch of money, and guess what happened? They changed the formulation on the product, and the product went from being a great product, in fact, amazing products, to the point to where we were struggling to get people to buy the products. Even the people in the organization were simply buying the product now just to meet qualifications. So that's not a great way to build a company. And so from that standpoint, we literally lost a lot of people during these changes. And keep in mind, we weren't the decision makers that were making these changes. Typically, it was greed involved, where they were trying to make more money, cheapen the product or lessen the quality so that they can make more money from the company side. And I said, I would never put myself in that position again, where I'm promoting what I call those one-trick pony or those 1 or 2 flagship products. Because again, formulation change, you literally can be out of business overnight. Again, I'm looking for somewhere where we can have longevity. If we're going to build this thing, let's do it one time right. And understand this, you just got to do it one time right, and you can change not just your life, but the life of the people around you, because this is the kind of income opportunities that you have when you're in this type of industry. So when we talk about the products, so many products, what I love about them is this: I tell people the quality of the ingredients, quality of products is so phenomenal that you can literally take each and every product line that this company is in. The products are so good, from the coffees, essential oils, weight loss, superfoods, skincare, supplements. We even got pet products. We got CBD oil. You can separate all those different product lines out, make them individual companies. And because the quality of the product is so good that they would literally be multi-million-dollar standalone companies, but we are fortunate to have them all under one hedge here with HBN. It is absolutely phenomenal, the quality of these products. And what I want to do is this: I don't want to just go on a rant talking about how great the products are. I want you guys to hear from some of the people who are actually involved with the company, who are building opportunities, not just for themselves, themselves, but for thousands of people across the entire country. These people have huge networks, and understand is you don't get to this point without having quality products and then having quality people promoting these products. So what I want to do is this: I want to bring up a few people who can actually give you some more testimony, probably tell you about their favorite product and what some of the things that they like most about the product line. Let me bring to the line one of our top producers. She's out of Louisiana. She's in Lake Charles, I believe. She's the top female personal trainer in the entire city. So from that standpoint, she's helping a lot of people. And it's always great when you have people who like helping people. It's not only is she in great physical shape, but she's helping other people improve their health as well. She knows a lot about the products from the health standpoint. Help me welcome to the call one of our top producers, Miss Angie Doss. Let me see if I can get her off from mute here. Miss Doss, are you out there?
Hey, Joe, I'm here. Can you hear me?
I can hear you. Go ahead. Take it away.
Thank you. Thank you so much for that kind introduction. And I'm actually in Baton Rouge, Louisiana, so not far from Lake Charles, but not Lake Charles. So
sorry about that.
No problem. Tonight, I'm going to tell you a little bit about our weight loss line, of course, as a trainer. One of the main focuses for my clients are, losing weight and feeling better. And I personally have helped several clients that have come to me overweight, high inflammation, not sleeping well, just body all out of alignment. And of course, we address diet, we address exercise. When I started incorporating our weight loss, we have a weight loss kit, and it comes with several different products. When I started incorporating those products in that one kit, and it's not expensive at all, it's like $100 for a month's supply, it made it so much easier for them to lose weight, for them to feel better. The joints were feeling better, they were moving better, better performance in the gym, sleeping better at night, easier time losing weight. One of our products helps with appetite control, cravings, cortisol levels, gut health. And then we have another product that's a detox tea, because everybody needs to detox, and it tastes absolutely amazing. And then we have a Nourish product that comes in there, which is like a superfood multivitamin. And then also it comes with our healing trilogy, which is mind, body, and soul, which helps with inflammation. It helps with joint pains, aches, and things like that. So when you combine all those things together, it is the perfect combination for somebody that is struggling to lose weight, somebody that is looking to maintain weight, somebody that really wants to maybe even cut weight, maybe to do a bodybuilding show or something like that. It's by far one of the most brilliant kits that we have. So that's what I recommend, Joe, and turn it back over to you.
All right. Thank you for that testimony, Ms. Doss. And the great thing about it, again, she's helping people and changing lives with our products. So great welcome and congratulations to you, Ms. Doss. Let me do this. I want to bring up one of the fellas. Let me see if I can find one of our new teammates, new person to the family. He's doing some phenomenal things. I want to give kudos to him. I think he just hit the bronze level. He should be wrapping up silver here pretty soon. He's one of our rising stars out of Atlanta with a fast growing team. I want to bring on Cliff Beeks out of Atlanta to give us his product testimony. Let's see what Mr. Beeks likes most about HBN's product line. Mr. Beeks, are you out there?
I am here, Mr. Davis. How you doing?
I'm here. Go ahead, take it away.
All right. Well, I want to talk about tonight, man, is I am what you call a coffeeaholic. I love coffee, and my brand used to be Starbucks. I mean, every day I would go get the tall pike and a grande cup. It was to a point where I would walk in the door and they would be pouring it before I got to the counter. And I just never thought I could drink anything else but that coffee. But when I got introduced to this opportunity and I got my products in the mail, I saw this Nova coffee. I said, well, let me try it out. I know it's not probably gonna be as good as my Starbucks coffee, but when I tried it, man, it was so smooth, and it didn't make you jittery either. Sometimes you get a coffee and it's so jittery, it's like the crash and burn effect. Well, I drank a couple of cups of coffee that day, and it was smooth, no jitters, no nothing. It gave me plenty of energy. The taste is crisp and clean, Mr. Davis. It's some of the best coffee I've ever had. And it's the Nova Organic 100% Arabica coffee. And I just really like it. I drink it every day. I have officially put down my Starbucks cup of coffee. And I'm glad about it, man, because one thing I know is you got to be a product of the product. So it's good that I was able to try the coffee, man, and I truly love it. Thank you for asking me to share.
All right, thank you for that, Mr. Beeks. And he talked about our coffee. If you know anybody who drinks coffee, by all means, I tell people we have what I believe to be the best coffee line, period. And I'm not just talking about networking companies. I'm talking about in the industry of coffee. Our Nova and Rise coffee. The Rise is my personal favorite. It is fused with 25 milligrams of CBD in every scoop and every cup of coffee. So from that standpoint, you're going to feel this euphoric of feeling. You're going to be absolutely crisp and absolutely sharp, but then you're absolutely relaxed and calm to be able to deal with all the stress that the day throws at you. It, to me, I tell people it is the Rolls Royce of coffee. So if you know anybody who loves coffee, you cannot go wrong with our coffee line. Again, I will put Roz out there next to anything out there. And Nova is our best-selling coffee as well, the Smart Coffee. Again, great products, and then also great prices for these products as well. You'll notice that a lot of our price points are going to be less than $50 for more than half of our products. So we don't have to worry about how much the products cost. We even have some products that are less than a few dollars and some even $1 and some change. So great product pricing as well as product diversity. The next person I want to bring up is one of our top producers. I have the utmost respect for this young lady. She is building a huge organization, not just restricted to the United States. She's building internationally as well. She is a true industry veteran. And what I love about her the most is that she has a heart of gold. And she is what I like to call the people's champion because she wants everybody to win. We actually have that in common. So I want to bring to the line one of our top producing sapphires in the company, Miss Melissa Brower. Miss Brower, are you out there?
I am, Joe. Can you hear me?
I am. Welcome, welcome.
Thank you so much for having me on, and thank you for that kind introduction. You know, I agree with Ms. Dawson and Mr. Beeks with their choices of products, and it's hard for me to pick one, so because I love them all. But I'm going to talk about something different tonight that I don't think we've discussed on the call, and I don't know how many dog lovers are on the call, but our pet line is just absolutely phenomenal, and a lot of times it gets overlooked. And I am the proud owner of 3 French Bulldogs, and they span in ages from 12 and a half, 7 and a half, and 1 and a half. And the 4 paws that we have, which is the blend of it's kind of like a baby entourage for pets. It has black seed oil and it has CBD. The 4 paws, I put it on their food, and I just absolutely love the way they do with it. And what I'm seeing, about 50% less shedding because I bathe them myself, but it has helped tremendously for my older dog's arthritic hip. And she gets around, she keeps up on walks with the other ones. But when it's really bothering her, there's a pain spray in that line as well. And you just spray it on the area and just kind of rub it in her fur. And within 10, 15 minutes, she's back to running again. So there's a lot of stuff. And I also use the all natural flea and tick repellent. So, I'm just I had like a really good day with my dogs today. And I'm like, you know what, we need to talk more about the pet products in the line, because anybody out there that has their own furry friends and their fur babies at home, there's some great products in the line for dogs. And just to plug one more quick little thing, since they've already talked about the Healing Trilogy pack and the weight loss pack and the coffee, which is amazing. The magnesium-based sleep lotion and pain lotion. So many people out there have trouble sleeping, and that sleep lotion it has magnesium in it, but it has a blend of essential oils that just smells so good. If you love lavender, if you have any difficulty sleeping whatsoever, rub a little bit of that on your chest or on your arms at night, and I'll tell you what, it is just a phenomenal product. And the same thing with the pain lotion. You can't go wrong with either of those. So back to you, Joe.
All right, thank you for that, older Miss Brower. And what I want to do is throw out another shameless plug myself, because I want to give you guys a little quick product testimony myself. I'm a big fan of the Healing Trilogy. I tell everybody that is the absolute best way to start with this company, because that's how I got started. So from the standpoint of give you my personal perspective, I was dealing with a lot of different pains. I'm talking about ankles were hurting, knees were hurting, back pain. I mean, every single day when I got out of bed, being an ex-collegiate athlete playing football for literally about 20 years of my life, it takes a toll in that afterlife. Yeah, you're literally a machine when you're doing it, but when you get older, joints are hurting, a lot of pain. It got to a point to where every single day it was hard to get out of bed. I struggled just getting up, walking around sometimes because it hurt that bad. To where I felt like it took me a while just to be able to walk comfortably. And most people didn't know it, but I was walking around in pain a lot of days because as guys were taught to be tough. So when I started utilizing the Healing Trilogy, it was amazing the transformation that happened. And it didn't take long to happen. Within a few days, I noticed that I wasn't hurting anymore. The inflammation that I had in my ankles and the swelling was completely gone. My knees were no longer sore. I can literally jump rope. I can do squats. I can do things today that I would never think about doing. I could go play golf back-to-back days. I used to hurt so bad that I would struggle to get through one round of golf. I can play back-to-back rounds of golf. And again, my quality of life has been restored because of these products. But amazingly, what happened also that I lost weight and I got smaller when I used that Healing Trilogy. And this is why. Because when you're dealing with inflammation, the body's holding on and retaining a lot of water to combat the inflammation or offset the inflammation. When you get rid of the inflammation, the body no longer has to hold that water. I literally lost a lot of weight just from water weight because my body released the inflammation. So from that standpoint, I lost water weight and I lost pounds as well. That's going to help detoxify the mind. The Healing Trilogy does so much for the body. I absolutely recommend. Some people are dealing with ailments and don't even know that these things can actually not necessarily be cured, but you can actually limit a lot of the stress and stuff that you're putting on your joints from that standpoint. So I absolutely rave and recommend that product. The last shameless plug I want to make is a product called Entourage. It is a black seed oil and hemp seed mixture. And I tell people it is a game changer. If you guys like the Entourage, in fact, guys, do me a favor. You guys like the Entourage, any other products that were not mentioned and you guys want to say and recommend some products, go ahead and post that in the chat as well. We have an absolutely phenomenal product line here at this company. So again, and the great thing, price points, etc. If you haven't done so, by all means, you have to go and look at the products and look at the price points and get more familiar with this company from that standpoint. Let's go ahead and let's keep going. I want to get to the money aspect of this opportunity, because if people were not making money, then it still wouldn't make sense. And I tell people all the time, being in this industry for 20 plus years, we've just about seen everything in the industry. We sat out and did a lot of research, myself and my sponsor, Mr. Moore. We sat out and we did a lot of research and we looked at just about every company, every comp plan out there. We kept our ear to the streets because we knew we would get back involved in this industry, but we wanted to make sure that when we did, we didn't just want to jump on the next thing. We wanted to find the right thing. And how many people know it's best to wait for the right thing just to jump on anything? And what we were blown away by this company's compensation plan. I tell people the only thing better than the products with this company is the compensation plan. So if you guys like money, you guys want to make sure that you're tuned in tonight. HBN, we get paid 7 different ways here with this company. You have retail, fast start, put an asterisk by the star, put an asterisk by matrix. You have binary matching bonuses, as well as rank advancement bonuses. And the great thing about it is a lot of these ways that we get paid are paid out in real time. So how many people know people right now today more than ever need right now real time money? And yes, I do mean real time. And we'll go through that as we continue through the presentation. Retail commissions. Again, paid instantly. What that means is this: you make a retail sale, you're going to get an email to you saying, hey, somebody just bought from your website. When you get that email, you log in, that money is reflected right there in your back office. And the great thing about it is you have access to that money right now. There's no, you have to wait till the end of the week to get this money, or a calendar month where you get paid out on the 13th or 12th of every month. When that money shows up, you have access to that money right now. So how does that work? So when customers shop and purchase from your free shop HBN.com retail website, you'll earn a whopping 50% commission on commissionable volume on their order. So give an example of what commissionable volume means. Commissionable volume is simply the difference between what they pay, the purchase price, and what the company is going to allocate to pay out reps and volume ranks and commissions, etc. So again, what I love about it is this: that's completely free. It costs you nothing. If you guys have a free website and you're on this call tonight and you logged into a website, or somebody thought enough of you to say, hey, give me your email address, and they plugged you into the system, you can absolutely make money right now today by sending people to your website. And let's talk about what that looks like. I mean, an example: a retail customer purchases 1,000 milligrams of CBD oil at the retail price of $149.95 from your free personalized shop HBN.com retail website. The commissionable volume for their product is 100 points. You will earn 50% of that 100 points. So $50 will be paid instantly into your e-wallet. Again, it costs you nothing to earn this money. All you have to do is get a free website. Somebody goes to shop at your shop at HBN.com website that you got for free, and you earn 50% commissions. Again, you've made no investment at all. That's phenomenal, because I know a lot of companies promote free, but you still got to make some purchase to qualify or even have access to your money. You got to be qualified. Even though they say free, free doesn't always mean free. When we say free at HBN, we mean absolutely free. If you get a free website, you can make money tonight, and you can pay a light bill, phone bill, etc. If those commissions are available in your website, you can have access to them right now. We get paid several different ways when we talk about having access to the money right now. If you would like to get paid, you can get paid through Facebook Pay, Apple Pay, Venmo, Pay Quicker. And if you want to do it the old school way and get a paper check, by all means, you can absolutely request a paper check. Might take a little bit longer to get here. Do me a favor, you guys. If you guys have generated commissions through this company, post how you like to get your money and put that in the chat so people know that people really are making money here. Again, there's no requirements to get that money. Let's go ahead and keep going through it. Retail commissions, everybody's kind of familiar with that retail concept. Let's get to the next way to really get paid. That's the fast start bonuses. So how do the fast start bonuses work? You get paid instantly. Again, with these fast start bonuses, you're going to earn 20% fast start bonus on all wholesale orders placed by your personally enrolled members during their first 90 days, plus to qualify to earn the sales of second and third generation members. So day one, you literally don't have to actually make a purchase at all. You can earn 20% on everybody's purchase who goes and gets a wholesale website. And whatever they buy, you'll make 20% of that for the first 90 days. So it's not a 1 month thing. You're going to get paid 20% 90 days. So 3 months in essence. Now, how do you get that second and third generation? Everybody qualifies for the first 20%. How do I get to that second generation? Well, we teach a very simple concept that's going to help you do it. It's called U+2. And with our U+2, we teach you get 100 CV and you teach 2 other people, and you put one on your left, one on your right, and that's going to make you an executive with our company. That's our U+2 concept. You do that, you become an executive, meaning you have 2 people. Now you have an additional 3% that you would make on that second level, as well as far as fast start bonuses. How do you get the third generation? Again, U+2, you brought in 2 people, you helped those 2 get their 2. That makes you a bronze in this compensation plan. Now you get an additional level of that 2%. Now, somebody's saying, well, Joe, what do generations mean? First generation are the people who I personally introduce. Everybody you introduce is 20%. The people that they introduce, because remember, they got in business not for you, but to build their own business as well. When they introduce people, you'll get a 3%. And on that third generation, the people who you introduce, when they introduce people, they fall on that third generation. That's 2%. Again, first generation, absolutely no requirements to earn this money. And what's great about it, the company is literally trying to give you money. Most companies are trying to figure out ways to cut money and take money away from you to keep money at the corporate level. This company is trying to give the money out. In fact, they're going to take 50% of the commissionable volume will automatically be placed in your binary pay leg, where you will earn even more. So again, the company's trying to give out money. If you guys like the fast start bonuses, let us know. Let's go ahead and talk about the star bonus. And I tell people, this is the game changer, the paradigm shift here at HBN. Been in the industry for 20+ years, I knew we needed something different, something unique, something that would actually get people excited. And I'll be honest with you, it took me about a week to fully grasp how powerful this star bonus was. Because again, I've been in the industry before, but I'd never seen anything like this. This is what I call the paradigm shift that's literally going to help us take over the entire industry. Because when people really get this and the light goes off, it is like a wow and a aha moment. So again, we teach our very simple system of U+2. And let me also throw out the star bonuses are paid instantly as well. So U+2, let's go ahead and go through it. So everything is built off that foundation U+2. You get started at 100 PV, CV, CSV points, whatever it means, you have 100 points in volume. Again, we teach that not so that we can make more money, but for you to make more money, because the only way to be eligible for the star bonus is if you're at 100 CSV, PV, CV, 100 points, etc. Again, U+2, you go out, you get your 2 people, one on your left team, one on your right team, you're an executive. What's going to happen? You're going to get the fast start commissions, but the company is also going to pay out a $50 star bonus because you got your 2 people. Great thing about this star bonus is only predicated about them getting their auto ship, which we call a smart ship, because it's the smart thing to do. Again, you're teaching that system. Everybody's building around that culture of the U+2. And what I love about that U+2 concept is this. This is a compensation plan where the average person can win. You don't have to be a rock star. We don't have to build a compensation plan around the rock stars, the Tracy Walkers, the Will Zanders, the Mel Browers, the Larice Rivers, the Stephanie Scotts of the world. They're going to make their money regardless. We wanted a compensation plan where the average person can come in and generate some significant income. So average person in this industry, documented, can introduce two. So we teach U+2, and the compensation plan is rewarding people who can do what the average person can do. So if you're on this phone today, you absolutely can do this. You get your first two, you become an executive, you qualify for the fast starts and the star bonus. But what happens is this. Again, U+2, those two people got in business not just for you to make money, they're building their dreams as well. They saw the vision. They may have seen it bigger than you. They go out and get there too. That's 4 people on the next level. Again, U+2, the company's going to pay them the $50, but they're going to turn around and pay you the $75. That's the $75 star bonus that shows up to you. That's a great thing, because guess what? You may or may not have had anything to do with it, but you made $75 because you're teaching a very simple system of U+2. Those 4, again, got a business for themselves to make money. They go out and get there too. They become executives. The company's going to pay you another $100 star bonus. When that third level fills up, that's 8 people. You're going to make $100. And all you did was teach a very simple, very easily duplicated system of U+2. And what I love about it is this. Because people are not getting started with these expensive packages, what makes this so resounding, and it had to set in for me and a lot of people, was that this is paid out every single month when people get that smart ship order or that auto ship order. So you're no longer chasing this money. And the great thing about it is this. Every star grid that you fill up, and that's what we call filling up. When you get 2, 4, 8, that's a filled up star grid. That's typically going to pay out around $400 to $600 when you throw in the binary cycles, fast star commissions, etc. There, you can have unlimited amounts of star grids, and it is a game changer. I know there's some people right now who rock stars in this industry who brought in 20, 30, 100 people in other opportunities. Imagine if you brought in 100 people in this opportunity. Front line to you, that would represent 50 star grids. Each star grid represents $400 to $600, and you're not chasing that money anymore because of the way this company is built. Again, this is based on auto ship orders. It blew me away because I knew people who would had to sponsor people every single month just to get a decent check. You can do something one time. Again, that's the true power of passive residual income. If you guys have gotten these star commissions and you love the star commissions, go ahead and post that in the chat box as well. Let's go ahead and let's continue, because I want to get to some other aspects of the compensation plan that literally blew me away. Binary. Binary simply is a fancy word for 2. You're building 2 teams in HBN. Everybody has a left team and a right team. And the great thing about this is the true leveraging aspect of the company. So you're getting paid off the efforts of the team. You'll earn 12% with a minimum of 100 PSV. That's why we teach it. We don't want any breakage. The only breakage in this compensation plan is if you do less than 100 in personal volume. I say this, never do 80, don't do 99.9. You want to make sure that you're at 100 because you want to maximize the compensation plan. Again, we teach that for you, not for us. So how does this binary thing work? Binary, again, simply means 2, left team and a right team. Every time 200 points come through your left team, 200 points come through your right team, those points will flush, and the company will pay you $24 every single time that happens if you have a minimum of 100 personal sales volume. And the great thing about it is this, the organization and the team is growing so fast, there's some people who are getting volume coming to them and they're not qualified yet. But don't worry, as long as you meet the minimum requirement of 25 CV, those points will not flush. Those points will be stored to you until you're ready to earn them as an executive with our company. And what is an executive? Again, that's that U+2 concept. You're going to hear it everywhere you turn, U+2. Once you become an executive, you can earn in that binary compensation plan. And unlike a lot of binaries that I've seen before, this binary has no cap. So I've seen companies where they put caps at 20%, et cetera, and all they're doing is cutting out money. If you've already earned it, why won't they pay it out? They're keeping that money from you. Again, this company wants to give that money to you. The points will not flush as well. So from that standpoint, it is a tremendous income opportunity. Again, this is why people get excited. If you got emails saying somebody joined your team, you hear people celebrating in HBN because they got an email, somebody joined their team, or somebody purchased product. All that volume has to flow from the bottom to the top. And every time the computer's is looking, who has 200 left, 200 right and qualified, $24, 200 left, 200 right, qualified, $24, all the way from the bottom, all the way to the top of the company. You just have to be positioned for success. And we happen to have one of the, if not the fastest growing team in the industry here at HBN. Matrix bonuses. This is one of the things I told you guys to put an asterisk around. because the matrix bonus is so phenomenal that it is truly, I tell people, another game changer within this compensation plan. And what makes it so phenomenal is this: you can earn $1 on qualified orders of 50 CV orders placed by customers under you in your matrix, no matter who enrolled them. And again, no matter who enrolled them. And what's so unique about this matrix aspect is this: people typically have the knock of a binary saying you only get paid on your weaker leg. Well, with this exclusive matrix with a binary plan, it allows you to earn on orders in your power leg without people on your pay leg, and you can earn in the matrix bonus with zero balance. And what that means is this: it's not looking for 200 and 200. A lot of people have what's called a power leg that just takes off, and most people complain because I'm only getting paid on the weaker side volume. This allows you to get $1 off the power leg as well. So from that standpoint, it creates a tremendous income opportunity. The only thing that caps how much money you make in the matrix bonus is your rank in the company. And we teach U+2. So if you just got your 2 and became an executive, you can make up to $256 paid out weekly with our matrix bonus. And you can see that you can go through the ranks. If you get U+2 and you help get 2 other people, you become a bronze. That's $512 that you can earn on a weekly basis. You can see it goes all the way to diamond, where you can make up to $131,000 on a weekly basis. Again, these are just things that you don't typically see in compensation plans. And that's why I tell people HBN will be the word on the street here real soon as more people get plugged in to get familiar with this compensation plan. Let's go ahead and let's keep going. Binary match commissions. Again, a lot of people have heard about matching bonuses, and I think HBN is doing it the absolute right way, because most people never qualify. It doesn't matter if you have a matching bonus, as nobody qualifies for it. You can become at the bronze level. That's U+2, and you help those people get there too. You're going to earn a 10% first on your first generation. Again, typically it takes you 3 or 4 levels, and you got to jump through hoops to get a matching bonus. You get that at the second level in this company. If you're a bronze right now and you've done it, and understand this, we're a relatively new team. We got started in March. If you're already qualified in matching bonuses, go ahead and type qualified in the chat box again, so people know people are really making these commissions. So yeah, silver going to get paid 15%, and you can see what I want to recognize all the way up to platinum. You can get these bonuses at the platinum level, and all you're doing is, again, teaching that U+2. The U+2, what is a platinum? That's 12 frontline people who you help become executives and taught them the U+2 concept. You become a platinum, you'll earn a second level of matching bonuses at 5%. You can see it goes all the way up to 50% at the diamond level. Again, because you're at the right time, right place. Again, market is not saturated. Most of you guys are hearing about HBN for the first time if you're on the Zoom call tonight for the first time. And understand this, there are no emeralds or diamonds in this company, and I think we have the absolute best product line and the best compensation plan in the industry. Let's do this. Rank requirements. I've highlighted a few things on here because of the simplicity, just to kind of show the simplicity of how you make it to certain ranks. Executive level, I tell everybody that is the cornerstone of this compensation plan, U+2. Again, not rocket science. We teach it and we keep it simple so that everybody can win. And you can see as a bronze, that's simply U+2, and you help those 2 get there too. That qualifies you at that 10% matching bonus as well. You can see platinum, as we talked about, that's going to get you 12 frontline executives. That's how you reach platinum. Again, that's going to get you that additional level of matching bonus as well at 20% on your personal people. So from that standpoint, there is a lot of money in this compensation plan. Again, you don't have to jump through hoops to get it. The company's really trying to give it away. Rank advancement bonuses. Let's talk about the rank advancement bonuses, because again, another game changer. How many people know people today who are going to work at jobs that they do not like to try to get a bonus on 10% of what they didn't think was enough in the first place? Well, let's talk about what it looks like to get that pearl level. That is the first director level position with our company. That's going to pay out a $5,000 rank advancement bonus. And the great thing about it is this: that's paid out over 10 months. So you're going to get paid in $500 increments for 10 months. The company had the foresight to do it that way because they said they didn't want anybody to hit a rank and get the money and leave. But the great thing about doing it that way is this: let's say you hit Sapphire the next month, your team is building, you have a lot of momentum. People are excited because guess what? They didn't get in business just for you to make money. Everybody's winning here with this team. So your team is growing. You sometimes when that momentum gets going, you can't personally stop it. It's just going. And you say you go to Pearl and the next month you hit Sapphire. What's going to happen is you're not going to lose that money. let's say you got paid that first $500 increment, what's going to happen is this: the company's going to come back and literally give you that payout and cash out that pearl level and pay you the first sapphire bonus. So you'll make $4,500, and then you'll get that first $1,000 payout for that $10,000 rank advancement with the sapphire level. That's great, because now you've made $5,500. And again, if every time you move through the ranks, they're going to cash you out at whatever they owe you for that rank, and then they're going to pay you at the first month installment for the next rank. So phenomenal, all the way up to $190,000 in rank advancements. How many people know that literally these types of bonuses can change your life just from the bonus standpoint alone? How many people don't care if they're the first or the last diamond in HBN and you get paid $100,000 as a bonus? I don't care if I'm the millionth and one diamond, I'm going to be happy and literally going bananas when I get that first $100,000 CAT rank advancement bonus. So it's a lot of exciting things going on. We teach U+2 for a reason. We believe in simplicity. It is the true first time I've ever seen a compensation plan where the average person and a little guy can win. And this is why we teach this philosophy. And I'm going to go through this quick hypothetical example because I want to bring on a few other people to kind of close this thing up and put a bow on it, because there's one other aspect of the compensation plan that I want to talk about. And I know I'm going to put this gentleman on the spot because he didn't even know I was going to bring him on. But let's talk about this U+2 and what that looks like. So from this standpoint, you brought in your first 2 people in your first month. That's you. You brought in your first 2. Those 2 got there too. You're teaching U+2. Everybody that's on the 100 CB, everybody's following the culture. They're committed to doing this 18 months. What happens is this, and it took them 30 days to do it. It turned into 4. It took them another 30 days. It turned into 8. This is simply exponential growth of everybody getting there too. You can see by the 6th month, 64 people came in. You get down to the 12th month, 4,000 people come in, and all you did was teach U+2. Very simple, easy, duplicable, psychology behind this business, because again, you want to empower people to feel like they can win. And what we love about numbers is this: numbers don't lie. People do, but numbers don't lie. When you get down to your 18-month, 262,000 people now are contributing towards your income. My question to you today is this: how many people are contributing towards your income today? If the numbers on this spreadsheet sound better than the number in your head, I'm just going to welcome you to the team in advance, because you get the concept of leverage. And it made so much sense to me that I was afraid not to get involved, because I never heard people talk about money like that. And I never heard about people contributing towards my income until I took a look at my first opportunity in this industry. But I just think that it's done so much better here at HBN. So let's go ahead and let's talk about it. What happens is this: that's over $3 million simply by teaching U+2. And again, very simple, exponential growth. That's the power of numbers. My first mentor in this industry told me this. He said, "Joe, how do you make the big money?" And he said, "You teach a lot of people to do a few simple things. With HBN, the few simple things are U+2, 100 CV and U+2. But I know that numbers are perfect, but people aren't. How many people can be like our upline rock star, Mr. Will Zanders, and get this thing half wrong, half right? If you ever made an F on the test, and you still made over $500,000 or $1 million+ with this opportunity over the next 18 months. How many people know over the next 18 months, you didn't have anything better, anything that's going to give you this type of opportunity to do anyway? So my thing is this: don't worry about getting it perfect, because guess what? There'll be some people who will get in who may do nothing, but there'll be people who get in who go out and absolutely kill this thing. And it's going to balance out. The key is this: the key is to get started. So what I want to do now is this: I want to see if I can find Mr. Zanders, because that's one other aspect of the compensation plan that we don't typically talk about. And he's the gentleman most qualified to speak to it. He is our upline Ruby. He is an absolute rock star blazing the trail. And there's no doubt in my mind, he will be, if not the first diamond with the company, he will be one of the top money earners when it's all said and done. True industry legend, documented 6-7-figure earner. Help me welcome to the call, Mr. Will Zanders. Mr. Zanders, are you out there?
Yes, sir. Joe, can you hear me okay?
I can hear you. Go ahead, take it away. Tell us about that other aspect that you told us about that night that just messed up me and Mr. Moore.
Fair enough, man. Well, I appreciate it so much, guys. Thank you so much, Mr. Davis, for putting on these webinars, man. It's absolutely powerful. I know you contributing so much value, not to just the organization, but to the company and to the industry as well. So thank you again, and thank you for having me on tonight. And guys, I just want to go on a tangent just for a little bit, because what Mr. Davis is explaining to you right now is the absolute finest compensation plan in network marketing today. He's telling you the details and the information about the finest, best opportunity in network marketing today. And the part that really impressed me, and again, we try to steer away from the income claim guys, but we in the medical claims, we just want you to know how this stuff really pays out in real life when you do exactly the things that Mr. Davis is telling you to do. And two parts about the compensation plan that we don't talk a lot about is going to be the recognition program and then the matrix as well. And the recognition program, the company is going to reward you. For example, when you make your first $5,000 in commissions, it may take some people a month to do that. It's going to take some of y'all a couple of days to do that at some point. Some people are going to take a couple of weeks or a couple of months. But the point is, when you hit that level, the company is going to send you a gift. And I can't tell you what the gift is because it's going to be a gift custom to you. For example, I remember when my friend Melissa Brower hit the $5,000 commission mark, several months ago, and she's like at the 50 now. But the 5,000 back then, they sent her, I think it was some diamond earrings. I thought that was very nice. And I remember when she hit the $10,000 mark, and we hit that mark around the same time months ago. And I remember she got tickets to, I think, a concert. And I remember because I got tickets to a concert too, but they were different tickets. She got tickets to, I think, a Broadway musical that she coincidentally had been wanting to see. And I got tickets to see Chris Brown in my hometown in New Orleans, Louisiana, because the company literally was trolling our Facebook pages to see kind of if they could figure out kind of what we would like. I won sporting event tickets, the biggest, baddest iPhone. I got a Hermes Apple Watch that again, you can't even get it at the Apple store, guys. The company literally will try to figure out what you like. And they just want to give you gifts for hitting the ranks of 5,000 in money, 10,000, 25,000, 50,000, 100,000, and so on and so forth. So where a lot of companies have vacation programs, well, yeah, we got that too. A lot of companies have car programs. We have that too. The difference is here, the gifts are going to be custom tailored to you, and they're fantastic. So that's one of the parts that's just so phenomenal, guys. I can't wait to see all the different gifts that everybody's going to get as you move up the ranks with this company. And because the compensation plan is so lucrative, you can literally be a part of this company. You can, we know some people who have at the rank of executive, guys, and Mr. Davis can back me up on this. We have people at the rank of bronze. These are just ranks that you can go to. We got some people on this call who did that in a couple of days. People like Larice Rivers and Stephanie Scott. I will be remiss if I didn't mention Dr. Tracy Walker. They hit these ranks in a couple of days, guys. We have people who hit these ranks, bronze and executive and things very quickly, but we also have people who it took them a while to do it. They're still at the bronze rank a year later, but guess what? Some of them have made 25,000 in commissions, 50,000 in commissions, and so much more. And that's because here the compensation plan is not always rank dependent. You still can make big money here at HBN as an executive, as a bronze, as a silver. We know everybody on the phone tonight has the potential to be diamond, and we are going to 100% support you every step of the way, lock arms with you to make this stuff work. But just know, I don't want anybody to ever feel bad. We got a lot of executives and bronzes and silvers with this company who at the $5,000, $10,000, $25,000, $50,000 level. So that's that. It's a fantastic program. The Matrix program is not much different because it's so unique. It's so special. The Matrix program here at HBN, I know Mr. Davis alluded to it. I just want to make sure that you guys understand it. The power of it is that most times when you talk about profit sharing with the company and with the growth of a team, the profit sharing is going to be dependent upon your rank in the company, and people typically reserve that. They reserve that for the top earning, diamond positions. I remember the company I was in before, I had to hit the rank of emerald, right? I was on stage doing trainings and things like that. There was only one level above that. And I got finally, I got to share in the profits of a company and a team. Wow, finally. Here at HBN, guys, you can start profit sharing with the team your first day. If you want to fully qualify for profit sharing, guys, all you have to do is understand the U+2 system. But once you place your 100 CV auto delivery order and you get all those bells and whistles, you are going to be fully vested, guys. You are going to be able to start earning on the global growth of your organization, even for stuff that you had nothing to do with. And tell you what that looks like in real life. When I first joined HBN, and I'll turn it back over to Mr. Davis. When I first joined HBN, my made my order, figured out what I wanted to get, my products and things. And the following Friday, I received a bonus check for $2. Okay, for $2. And I said, hey, you know what? That was a nice $2. I don't know where that came from. Had nothing to do with me. I didn't have any customers at the time. I didn't sell anything. I was still trying to figure stuff out. I didn't know how to move fast like Mr. Davis and Mr. Moore. I didn't know how to move fast like Melissa Brower and Dr. Walker. I didn't know how to move fast like Larice Rivers and Stephanie Scott, but we know how to move fast now. And when I saw that I got that income, the next thing that happened, I fast forward 11 months later and I look back at my back office. My profit sharing now, guys, is over $5,000. So the point that I tell you is you are going to have to be here for a while, because the growth, even if you didn't contribute to it, is still going to contribute to your bank account. Just make sure you have your monthly order. And if you want to get more shares of profit sharing and deeper levels of profit sharing, okay, you're going to need to, one, be here, two, be at the right monthly amount. But number three, you really want to understand the U+2 system and start going through the ranks. And that's just going to increase the amount of profit sharing you get. And just so you know, our profit sharing here at HBN maxes out at $131,000 a week. I'm gonna say that one more time so people understand that that's not a verbal typo. Our profit sharing here at HBN pays out every Friday, and it maxes out at $131,000 a week. Okay, so we're excited that the company is just a baby. We're excited that the company is a debt-free baby, but we're excited at the fact that the growth is happening and that the company is literally willing to, pay out, not including any other part of the comp plan. The company is willing to pay out over $500,000 a month, okay, in just profit sharing. And those shares are going to be at the people who started first, got involved, and started moving through the ranks by understanding the concept of U+2. So that being said, guys, it's a honor, a privilege, and a pleasure to be able to speak with you this evening. I'm going to turn it back over to my good friend, platinum executive, one of the fastest to ever do it, Mr. Joe Build It Big Davis. Thank you for having me on tonight, Joe.
All right, thank you there, Mr. Zanders. Real quick, what I want to do is this. I'd be remiss if I didn't introduce and bring on one of, not the, but the absolute fastest person to, in our team, to hit the platinum ranks. She is a true industry legend, documented earner in this industry, and she has recently brought her talents over to HBN, and she's absolutely excited about this compensation plan. I want to see if I can find her on here. One of our top producing, newly promoted platinum, and she did this in record time. I want to say she did it in 3 weeks. Maybe it was less than that, but she is a true rock star in this industry. Let me bring on and help welcome to the call the one and only Miss Tracy Walker. Miss Walker, you out there?
I am here. I am here. Thank you so much, Mr. Davis, for bringing me out and giving me an opportunity to just share with everybody that is listening and watching on tonight. You know, I've been in this industry officially since 2007. I had a successful real estate company prior to that, made a couple $1 million there. We all know that the market crashed around 2007, 2008. And ironically, when I first started this industry, my very first mentor was the one and only Miss Larice Rivers, who is my sponsor in HBN. And it was at that time that her and her organization would stand in front of the room, and I would look at them and I would say, man, these ladies are making, you know, multiple 5 figures, if not 6 figures a month. And I was slaving really hard over, you know, my real estate stuff. And so that's how I got started. And we fast forward, I made, you know, a couple $1 million in network marketing. But I will tell you that one of the hardest things that I found is really being able to help my team get to higher levels in the comp plan. One thing about this industry is that we all learn that this business is about helping a lot of people do a little bit, right? You can help a lot of people do a little bit, then you'll be okay. But I just know that people have greater ability in them. And if we could just find a way where, even if it's just a lot of people doing a little bit, there's a few people in that lot of people that can actually do a little bit more. And that little bit more makes all the difference. And when I got started with HBN, literally just 2 weeks, I launched this business 2 weeks ago today, got started, and right out of the gate, guys, I just want y'all to know that it's the way this comp plan works. A few people saw it on this webinar, you know, 8 people got started that night. Over the next 2 days, I think about 3 or 4 more people got started. And all I did was focus on helping them get there too. right? So all I did was help focus on them getting there too. And we did that. And so, yes, we hit platinum in about 2 weeks, but it definitely was not my efforts by myself. It was not something that I ran out and did and just sponsored all these people. I actually worked with each of my people, and we actually have 13 executives now, right? I mean, literally while we were on this webinar, we had one more person, Ms. Apple Daniels, hit executive. And so we've got 13 executives in our organization in just 2 weeks. And one of those executives is already a silver, Ms. Ramonia Manick Highsmith. So she's already a silver. She skipped gold and went straight to, she skipped bronze and went straight to silver. And it's only because of the way that this thing replicates. It's only because we can see the money, whether it's through retail commissions, whether it's through wholesale commissions, and that star bonus. Mr. Davis, you already know I was freaked out the other day, and Mr. Sanders knows that too, because for whatever reason in my mind, I understood that we would make the star bonus, but I did not fully grasp that that star bonus was going to be paid again next month for work I had already done the previous month. And every single star grid that we fill up, or that you fill up, or for whatever level, the 3 levels there, you get paid that every single month. And I'm like, that's just like one way, and there's like 6 other ways. And I'm always looking at this little printout because I still don't fully understand this comp plan. But to me, that doesn't stop me from going out, because I know it's kind of like a need to know basis. When you get to platinum, you'll figure out how the money work at platinum, right? When you get to executive, you'll figure it out. When you get to silver, you'll figure it out. Just get there and you'll learn how to make the money. And so I'm in love with the residual component. I'm in love with, and I was not always big on retail. I've been more of a digital marketer and an educational based marketer. And so physical products is still relatively new to me, but having the ability to do retail and wholesale and help people who aren't necessarily team builders just yet, I think that is an amazing component. We're helping young people. I know this is kind of long, but I just want people to get it. Like, I've got several team members who have their children like 18 years old, 20 years old, 22 years old, joining this business because they're able to literally share their website with their friends, and they're making money. I believe Imani, who is Ramonia's daughter, we were talking, and she's like, I said, well, Imani, how much money have you made? She's like, I've made $90. And I'm like, girl, if you don't tell your friends what is going on, right? They don't have to drive Uber. They don't have to drive Lyft. They don't have to do Instacart. They can if they want to, but wouldn't it be much better just sending them a link and they can shop online, and you make 50% commission on the retail and 20% commission on the wholesale? You don't have to go outside. It don't have to rain. It don't matter if it's snowing. If you don't want to go outside. I mean, I just think that this is one of the most amazing businesses that exists. The compensation plan actually pays you to help your team, where it doesn't take away from you to help your team, which happens in other comp plans. And so I'm going to just shut my mouth because I don't want to get too overly excited and whatever with people. I want us to close down the call. But Mr. Davis, I'm going to turn it back over to you. But I certainly hope that people understand that this compensation plan, this business as a whole, it's a family business. I've got friends, I've got family in this. We're winning together. Everyone is moving together. We're moving up the ranks together. No one's being left behind. And it's definitely a team effort. So I appreciate you, Larice, for telling me about this and staying on me about it. You know how I can be. And I'm going to turn it back to you, Mr. Davis.
Man, rock star, you gotta love that energy. You can tell when people are winning and absolutely winning, and Miss Walker and her team are absolutely winning. One thing we always see, you're in business for yourself, but not by yourself. This is truly a community here that we have and that we're building, and everybody celebrates everybody's wins, and everybody wants everybody to win. So not only, what did we just say, compensation plans are equal, and we say their products are equal. Everybody at every opportunity is going to tell you that they have the best products, the best compensation plan. In closing, all things being equal, I think the actual breaker, the deal breakers part here is what makes us different here at HBN. Again, we call it rejection-free marketing and closing. Nobody's ever going to tell you, no, you know what, I can't join your business, Miss Walker. And this is one of the reasons why people's teams are growing so fast. I can't join you, Sophia, because I don't have the money to get started. You can get started right now with HBN with a free website. You can earn retail commissions. You can earn wholesale commissions with a free website. So nobody's ever going to say, I can't join your business. So from that standpoint, you've taken away the #1 rejection why people don't get involved when they see an opportunity. They don't have the money. Again, you can make money for free, but that's not the most popular way to join. The most popular way to join is what we teach is our U+2, which is 100 CV auto ship. And there's a reason why. Not only are you going to maximize the compensation plan, but you're also going to get 300 leads with scripts every single month that you have 100 CV auto ship. What that means is this: there are people who may have been in the industry. Maybe there's some people who were shy. You don't have to worry about having to go and talk to all your family members and friends right away as you learn and build confidence, learn this system. Or maybe, again, you're in that NFL club, you've been in 10 different opportunities, you don't have any friends left. Guess what? You're going to get 300 free leads. So get the 100 CV auto ship. You'll get those 300 leads. And these are not just regular leads. These are people who are actually looking and reached out for opportunities to make money from home. So these are qualified leads. Again, that's every single month you get an auto ship. You'll get those 300 free leads. That's exclusive to our team. And I tell people this. Somebody says, Joe, well, how do I get through 300 leads? I said, can you text 10 people a day? And most of us feel like we can send out 10 text messages. And I say, well, imagine this. What if you were the worst texter in the history of text and you fat fingered every other word and you just got 1% of 300? That's still 3 brand new people that hit your team that are buying products and or building a team, or both, that you would not have had access to if you were not sending out those text messages. That's why I tell people you can literally text your way to a solid team and a solid income here at HBN. That's another way to supplement your warm market as well. Again, that's exclusive to our team. But what really blew me away, because this company wants everybody to win. They know people don't like to sell, but let me ask you, can you give it away? And let me explain what that means. The company, every month that you have a 100-point auto ship, again, this is the thing that separates us from the other companies. The company is going to give you 10 $25 gift cards. Now, let me explain to you what 100 CV means. And this is for free. You didn't do anything other than get your auto ship of 100 CV. And let me tell you what 100 CV really kind of means from a dollar perspective. That's roughly anywhere between $130 to $140 roughly in that area. And that includes taxes and shipping. But then they're going to give you 10 free gift cards of $25 each. That's $250. I'm not a mathematician by any chance, but I know that 250 minus the 140, in that perspective, literally that has changed the entire game to the point to where I won just by getting my product. So from that standpoint, it just made so much sense. I was afraid not to get involved because we know things that make sense make money. I'm already winning just by getting 100 CV. So I'm maximizing the compensation plan, getting 300 free leads every single month, and 10 free $25 gift cards to help me grow and build my business. So with that being said, you guys, you know, that's the game changer, rejection free. Nobody will ever say I don't have the money. Nobody says I don't have anybody to talk to, and nobody has to worry about selling. Can you give away those gift cards? If you can do that, then you can absolutely win here at HBN. Somebody says, Joe, the other day, who are the people that I'm looking for? Well, who do you know that's trying to improve their overall health and or generate some additional income? To me, that's everybody. The people with money are always looking for ways to make more money. And then the people who are in shape are even trying to figure out ways to get in better shape. Everybody's doing this today. The question is, will you be a part of what we're doing? So with that being said, there are really 3 types of people every time we do these calls. And in closing, you are absolutely on this call. First person says, you know what, Joe, I'm a 5. When you start talking about making money with these products, I understand that everybody, excuse me, is trying to be healthy and needs to be healthy. So from that standpoint, to be able to make money off of that and be able to get paid right now in real time, and you can hear the energy and excitement in these calls, I'm just going to welcome you to the team in advance. Do me a favor, text the person who invited you to the night Zoom, tell them you're a 5. They're going to get you, get your email address, plug you into the system. In fact, go ahead and text them your email address as well. They're going to contact you after the night's call and help you get set up with your auto ship. That's going to run on the 1st, which will take place tomorrow. And you'll have your product literally hopefully on the next 3 to 5 business days from that standpoint. So amazing opportunity. Welcome to the team if you're a 5. You're a 3. You say, you know what? You guys covered a lot of information, but it makes sense to me. I just need to get a few questions answered. If that's you, again, text your email address. They'll lock you in your free position, and we'll help you get those questions answered as well. They may put you on the phone with somebody who's been in a little bit longer, tenured, who can help answer and facilitate those questions. And hopefully you get those questions answered. Hey, we can welcome you to the team as well. That's the 3. Text them, I'm a 3. I just got some questions. Send them your email address. The last person says I'm a 1. You know what, Joe? It makes a lot of sense to me, but right now, timing-wise, it's just not the right time for me to make such a decision. We understand that. And what we hope is not a financial challenge. We know a lot of people are going through a lot of things today. What I will say to you is what I was told to me by my mentor so many years ago when I took a look at the opportunity. Because again, remember I told you I was making good money, but I was just broke on a bigger scale. I didn't have, at that time, it took $500 to get started with my opportunity. And my mentor came to me and said, Joe, you're relatively successful and you can't put your hands on $500 to start an opportunity that makes sense. He said, that should be a red light flashing right now that something you're doing is not working. He said, what if you duplicate that same level of success for the next 10 years? Do you think you'd have it? And I said, you know what? He said, never let the lack of money stop you from making money. If you do so, then when would you ever make money? So from that standpoint, I knew I had to do it. I put it on a credit card and I went to work and I earned the money back before the credit card bill was due. Great thing about HBN, it's completely free to earn money with HBN. I say, get the free website, go to work, start retailing, start wholesaling, earn the money to get the 100 CV auto ship, and let's go run for the next 4 to 6 months to where money may never be an option for you or an issue for you ever again. So from that standpoint, you guys, hey, welcome to the team for the people who are making that decision to partner up with us. And then also, as we get ready to close tonight, hey, you guys, we're gonna do a special call as we bring in the month of May. We're calling May Mayhem. We'll post that information on the Facebook page. It will be a closed call, members only type call. We're gonna go through some of the fine points and things to help you take your business to the next level. So we'll make sure and get that here posted in the Facebook page as well. But again, welcome to the team. Everybody's making that decision, you guys. You guys have a great evening, you guys, and see you over the top. And with that being said, you guys, God bless.